Welcome to my sketchbook tour. For this sketchbook, I used a variety of mediums. I used Copic markers, my favorite, POSCA markers, colored pencils, regular pencils, watercolor, acrylic paint. So just a variety of mediums. I love this artsy fartsy sticker I have on the cover. I don't remember where I got it from. So I filled the sketchbook starting with this first page. I used Copic markers for this unique looking bird. I love the colors. And then for this one, I was trying to do a food illustration. So this was a cupcake. And I like the colors in this one as well. Copic markers. This is a moth. Is it a butterfly or a moth? It's a moth. I know because of the feathery antennas. So I started off with Copic markers. Then I did the outline with fine liners, and I added an accent outline with a gold metallic marker. I used a black fine liner to do these birds. This is supposed to be a chocolate chip cookie. It looks like an oatmeal cookie to me. For this one, I just did the sketch with fine liners. For this one, oops, I skipped a page. So with this one, I did some flowers first with Copic markers. I tried to use bright colors, and then I used fine liners and the metallic gold marker again. I liked the way this one turned out. I love the colors. So along that same line, I did some butterflies. Excuse me. I did butterflies. Same thing, Copic markers first, and then I outlined with black fine liners and that gold metallic marker, which I love. Initially, I planned on using the black fine liner and the gold marker for this page, but I changed my mind. On these next pages, I used the broad tip side of my Copic markers to do the backgrounds, and then for this one I used the gold metallic marker to create the butterfly, and then on this page I used the blue marker, and on this page I used a silver marker. I was watching TV and decided to draw the coffee table and the tray on it. I wanted to do a silhouette. It didn't quite turn out the way I had it in my mind. I love to do shapes and color them different colors to relax. This was a flower, and at the bottom, that hello smile, that's a piece of washi tape. I did these two while I was waiting in line at the Secretary of State. This page I had so much fun doing. I used leftover paint that I had to make these splatters. And that washi tape, that green washi tape in the middle, I put it there because when I did the next page, you'll see the marker bled through, those blues and purples bled through, and I wanted to cover them. Just some doodles. Here I decided I wanted to use that same color scheme. And I did this little fish. Then thinking of the water, and so I did this hippo. This is one of my favorite sketches in this book. It's with ballpoint pen, and I was practicing my hatching and cross hatching. This was just me doodling while I was watching a show with my granddaughter. I used a pink highlighter to try to make this page pop. For this page, I think I left that space because I was going to do a border, but I didn't do it. I did this when I was in the car with my daughter. Here I was trying to use acrylics and learn how to use acrylics and do simple shapes. Well, not shapes, but no shading. And I wanted to work on backgrounds as well. Same thing on this page. I like this page better than the previous page. And then same thing here. I like this page. I was practicing hatching and cross hatching. I used fine liners for this one. I got a little heavy-handed with her nose, but the rest of it was okay. I really went overboard with that nose. It is what it is. Here I wanted to do something abstract with some leftover paint. It was just fun, relaxing. Just a simple sketch. And that's pink POSCA marker for the background. I really enjoyed this. My daughter was in the Thanksgiving parade with her job, and while I was watching it on TV, I was drawing different things from the parade. These penguins I did with POSCA markers and Copic markers. I did this portrait with a pencil, and someone online said that if you cover it with watercolor, and you see this paper really couldn't hold that watercolor, it would keep it from smudging. It worked a little bit. I used colored pencils for these monochromatic portraits. Peacock Green and Scarlet Lake. Another monochromatic portrait of a little girl. I like trying to do children, practicing children, but it can be difficult. This was one of my favorite sketches in this sketchbook as well, because I used a number of different colored pencils and colors that I wouldn't normally use, and I like the effect. I really love this butterfly. I use colored pencils to do this, and I like the texture that I was able to create. I love butterflies and moths, so again, I just really like the texture. My granddaughter loves unicorns, so I did this. For this one, I was just trying something different. Here again, practicing the children and babies, which are very difficult to do. I had something in my head for this, and it didn't quite come out the way I had anticipated. I first put down black acrylic paint, and then I used POSCA markers and the gold metallic marker. This is one of my favorites as well. I love doing graffiti art pages. It's a great way to fill up a sketchbook page and to just be free and relax. And so I splattered paint. I just put a hodgepodge of a lot of different things. Dripped paint. It's a great way to practice lettering as well. Those are my initials. And that butterfly stamp is what I used in the background. Here again, another page, graffiti art page. And again, it's a great way to practice lettering. It's just, you can just relax and just be free. So I love doing it. It's a really great way to fill up pages in your sketchbook. Here's another monochromatic portrait. I love doing insects as well. And I just love the different colors. This was just a plain graphite pencil for this insect here. I use Copic markers, and these are the colors I used. I like the leaf for this one, but I didn't really like the bug. I don't know, it wasn't, I like the colors, but something about it, I don't know. I think it's too long. Here again, I like to make shapes and then color them in different colors. Here's some more graffiti art. I love this page as well. And this page did make me very happy. It was just a lot of fun. Again, just splattering paint and creating the different letters. Again, a great way to fill up a sketchbook page if that's what you're trying to do. Or if you're just trying to have some fun. It was just a lot of fun. And I don't know, when I look at this page, I smile. Nothing really to say about this page. I didn't really care for it. I like this portrait. It was one color, monochromatic, color pencil. This is supposed to be Yara Shahidi. I really struggled with the proportions. I think it was because of the glasses. I tried again in 2020. Still not quite right, but I'll try again soon. I stay away from doing teeth in portraits, but I wanted to try it. This was a unique bird that I did with POSCA markers. I prepped this page to do some more graffiti art, but I didn't do it. For this page, I used POSCA markers to do this portrait. And then I felt like it needed a pop, so I added that blue for the outline. And I think that helped a lot. And we finally made it to the last page, but on the left, my granddaughter decided to have a party scribbling. I'm just happy that she didn't scribble all over my portrait. I love this one. I love doing freckles. I always say that. I use POSCA markers to do this. And I love her hair. This was just my favorite. I really love it. So that's the end of my sketchbook tour. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, I would really appreciate it if you would like this video and then hit that subscribe button to continue following me on my journey.